So first off, I'm just going to have you introduce yourself and your creative career.
All right, my name is Alex Milewski. I am a dancer based in Boulder. I am the director at Block 1750 and have been doing classes and direction here for the past about 6 years. And I move a lot, I teach a lot, I dance on my head and on my feet and in all the ways.
Amazing. I love it. um, and how has COVID-19 affected your life and livelihood?
Wow, that's the question of the hour. How has COVID affected my life and livelihood? Basically, in every way imaginable. We were shut down as a studio for almost 2 months, and we have come back. We've like crawled back slowly. So now we're running like limited capacity classes, um, physical distancing protocols, and um, pretty much all of my like gig work went away, evaporated overnight. There's not a lot of performances going on these days. There's not a lot of offsite teaching going on these days. Um, so made me, it's forced me to become very creative with how I'm making a living and how we're keeping the studio open. And it's definitely revealed some like really awesome opportunities, and it's also been probably the hardest struggle that we've been through as an organization, and probably like in my life as a full-time artist, probably been like the the busiest and most struggle full-time for me.
Yeah, I hear you. It's really inspiring to hear how people have, gotten really creative to keep their work moving. But I'm sorry to hear about cancellations, but I'm glad to hear y'all are coming back.
We are back actually.
We are back. Amazing. So you've obviously been awarded a COVID-19 work project stipend. And would you mind just briefly telling me about your project and how it can promote connectivity in your neighborhood?
Yeah, so my project is a online breaking fundamentals course that teaches, it's kind of focused on kids ages 7 to whatever, but teaches whoever the basics of breakdancing, and does so in like a fun and engaging way. And my hope for that project is that I can kind of connect people in different surrounding neighborhoods to dance culture and the dance scene, and maybe they can either come together within their neighborhoods or within their pods and experience that, or they can actually like come to the studio and meet new people in that way. Because I think right now like socializing has become really hard, and physical activity has become a little bit more of a challenge. So being able to offer people in surrounding areas like opportunities to connect with their bodies and also with a new culture and a new group of people is super important.
Beautiful. I wonder if I'm a kid age 7 to whatever.
Probably. I like taught a library Zoom class a couple weeks ago, and I think like half of the people were like grown adults. Like
Love
it was like
that.
supposed to be a kids class, but there were like all sorts of adults. It was awesome.
That's amazing. um, cool. Well, finally, is there anything else you'd like to share?
I guess I'm just very grateful for the opportunity and the support, and just being, an artist in these times. Being an artist is always like its own, day-to-day hustle, but definitely like it's inspiring to see like organizations and groups coming together and like supporting arts and supporting movement, and supporting like connectivity during this time of like social disconnect, which is like really sad for me as a community um, activist and a mover. It's just sad to see, like, especially young people being more disconnected from each other and from their bodies, because I think there's already like way too much of that. And that's kind of like what the block promotes, is like movement in your own body and also like community movement and like doing things together. So it's just nice that there's like a little bit of support there, and that we can um, put in the extra time and energy and resources to like making sure that this isn't as big of a hit as it could be, because I think like there's potential for catastrophic failure, and the only way we're not going to have that happen is if we like put extra work into making sure that we have um, continued effort. So
Yeah, well, I